Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Far Point Farms here in the mountains, North Carolina. And today I'd be talking about this new attachment that I got from my Kubota BX here. This is a Johnny Products Johnny Plow Senior. This is made for the Kubota BX series, but they do also offer one for John Deere, and they may offer one for another model, I can't remember. But anyway, this one here was a fraction, and I mean about a third of the price of what the plow would cost from Kubota. So Kubota does offer a blade, hydraulically operated blade for the for this model, but it was pretty expensive, pretty harsh. So in doing some research, so obviously now I've also purchased the Johnny Products electric sleeve hitch adapter for the garden tractor that I had for a long time. I was very happy with that product. So I went ahead and looked them up, and sure enough, they offer this. This is a pretty heavy duty unit. I had to do some assembly on it, and that's in another video. But I'm going to go ahead and get this unit off, or the camera off the stand here. We'll do a walk around of it to point out some of the features it has. Then I'll fire this thing up, show you how it operates. And of course, no snow on the ground today, but it is coming. That's why the clouds have rolled in. And so part two, we'll try it out. We'll do some plowing. It does have free float mode, so that's kind of nice. It is definitely an upgrade from what I was using. What I have been using, if you look last year, was I had a truck plow, what was it called? The K2 Rampage Snowplow, which is a home plow. It uses a 2-inch receiver hitch, which I had put a 2-inch receiver on the front of this tractor, and I was using it. The problem is, super heavy for what I've got here, and it was an 84-inch wide plow. To be honest with you, I didn't like using that. I didn't like using it on the truck, and I didn't really like using it on the tractor. I preferred to use my garden tractor, which had a little bit smaller, maybe a few inches, maybe 6 or 8 inches narrower than this. I think it was a 48-inch dozer blade. I don't know what this is, maybe a 54. I haven't really measured it. It could be a 48 for all I know. But I really prefer to use the garden tractor just because you can get in and out, like around the vehicles, when plowing around this building here. It just gets more difficult when you have a bigger, wider plow to mess with. Plus, the problem with the K2 was that although you could control the up and down, you had to get out and move it from position to position. So this is a massive upgrade from that, as it is hydraulically operated. And the garden tractor version was operated off of a stick that you had 2 levers on there. So again, the K2, while a very effective and good plow for the years that I've owned it, more designed for probably flatter terrain and certainly maybe straighter driveways. Now I've got some pretty rugged terrain here and a lot of twists and turns, so it just didn't work out too well there. Anyway, let me go ahead and get the camera off the tripod. We'll get close in here. I'll show you some of the features this thing has. I'll go ahead and fire it up and show it moving up and down, left and right. And that'll pretty well wrap it up. Now part 2 again, well, snow's not that far away, so part 2 will be coming soon, and we'll do some plowing with it, and I'll give you my honest thoughts on the Johnny Products Plow Senior.
Okay, so right off the bat, I do want to point out that I have added, these are already weighted wheels, and I added extra weights off a garden tractor to it, so they're filled with fluid and weighted, but they also now have the addition of chains, so while they're ag tires, chains help in pretty much any icy condition, so I did go ahead and add a set of those. Those are not Kubota brand, they're just generic chains that I got offline. So those are on there, and that's, I'm sure, going to help. It is 4-wheel drive. I did not put chains on the front. Didn't feel like it was necessary, but who knows? We'll see. Anyway, here is the plow itself. As you can see, it does have skiffs. I'm hoping that Johnny Products sells these separately. I didn't see them on their website, but they do tend to wear out. So hopefully that's going to be something that we can get replaced. And the adjustment for that, let me go ahead and move this down slightly. Sorry about the shaking. The adjustment for that's fairly simple. It's just a stack of washers. So if I want to lower this down, just add washers. And I actually will be, because I'm in gravel here, and I don't want this thing digging in or rubbing into it. It'd just be too much of a problem there. So that's that. It's pretty cool. Powder coated finish looks pretty good on this. I'm not disappointed in that at all. Obviously it's going to take some rust, and it's going to get beat up here as the season goes by, but that's to be expected. Here's how it mounts to the Kubota. It's kind of an interesting. So mine has the mine had the grill here. We have to remove that. I had a front hitch sticking out right here. Had to remove that, but you're using this front block. It kind of bolts down there. This is a very interesting design. And then it's got these blocking plates here that just tighten up. I mean, it's stout. It's definitely not going anywhere. It's just a very interesting design. Not what I expected, I should say. Let's see what else we got here. So there's your hydraulic up-down cylinder there, and over here is your hydraulic left and right cylinder. It does look like there's a pinhole there. You could lock it into dead center place, which is fine. Now the unit is actually something you put together in 2 parts, which I found interesting. You can unbolt these 2 here, and there's another 2 on the other side. That separates this front piece, the whole plow assembly, off. and then you can remove this as a separate assembly. And I think I am going to do that because, you know, as you get older and trying to lift this thing up and out of the way or just manhandling it, it actually is a lot easier to break it into 2 pieces. So I give them credit. That design idea was pretty cool. Of course, we do have our adjustable springs here, which is nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the front. Now, there are some options that I kind of felt like, you know, I don't know, maybe they would have been nice to have. You do have your blade here, and I'm sure just like most of them, you can unbolt those nuts and bolts there and flip this thing. So if it got worn, you could just turn it around and use the other side. That being said, it does look like it's off-centered, so maybe that's not possible. I don't know. That might not be possible, come to think of it. On the K2, those are centered, so you can just flip the whole blade around when this side gets too badly beat up. Other than that, not a whole lot to say. It did take just a smidge of damage in shipping. This little corner got a little dent here. No big deal. I mean, obviously this thing's not meant to look pretty for long. Now you can buy, you see the holes there, you can buy that rubber piece to go along the top there, keep snow from flopping over the top of it. I don't know how much that cost, but it was an extra feature. And then I do like this, made in the USA. I appreciate that, and it does have some warnings on there and serious injury and death, just like everything. Here's the main unit from this side. Again, your brackets there. Now you got your lines that come up through here, and they go to your 4-way valve there, which is, you got to have that. So if your Kubota is a low-end model that didn't come with that loader valve, you're going to need to have that as well in order to make this thing work. Now we move on up, and of course it just uses the regular Kubota, you know, the regular loader controls. So that's it, pretty cool. I'll go ahead and fire it up. You won't be able to hear me after that, I doubt it, but I'll start it up and I'll show you how it operates. Okay, so the up-down function. Plenty of ground clearance there. I wouldn't be worried about trying to drive over some rough terrain with that. Yeah, so that's about it. Not a bad setup, I would say. Snow's supposed to be coming in here in the next week. Actually, like 4 days from now, they're calling for a couple inches. I don't know if it'll be enough to plow or not, but yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Johnny Products, Johnny Plow Senior. We'll see how it holds up over the course of this year. Last year, I plowed about, I don't know, 12, 14 times. The year before was, we got a ton of snow the year before, so probably 40 or 50 times. Who knows what this winter will bring, but looks like I'm about ready for it, so time will tell. Until then, I am Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, perhaps you'll think about liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Take care.
There's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms. Freedom is mighty sweet.